short finer diameter. I call it the primal point of unity, or it's sometimes called a singularity. Sometimes it's called a, the vortex well.
Right. But but I think it's important to recognize again that this is something that we see on a fractal scale, though. We see it in a black hole on the big time macro scale, but as you mentioned, the same thing is happening at the center of an atom.
The saying is every atom is a miniature black hole, white hole. When they talk about electron moment or electron tunneling, everything when it reaches its maximum acceleration creates the vortex well, the funnel, the black hole to white hole effect. Be it a tornado, be it the Milky Way going through the black hole, be it an
electron spinning.
Be it a bar magnet, be it magnetism and electrical coils.
And basically what we've been talking about all night is you figuring out how to tap into that energy source.
Conventional mathematics today cannot create the mathematics to go into a black hole. Conventional mathematics today disintegrate and break down at the event horizon.
Right. That's why they call it a singularity, because it basically means that they can't define it past that point. So
with this mathematics, not only can I go through the point of unity and come out the other side decompressing, but I know the pathway and how things invert as they pass through the center. And so I replicate that on a gross structure making coils, and it actually can, on the laboratory workbench desktop, create the same effect.
Amazing.
Essentially, it's a man-made black hole, white hole. It's a man-made artificial singularity. Because I don't have to use cryogenics. I don't have to use correcting magnets.
Right. I mean, it doesn't have to be absolute zero to get superconductivity. It's basically room temp or whatever.
So I want to go on a brief...
That's outrageous, Marko.
I want to go on a brief journey for 1 second. This is what I said I wanted to kind of go on a tangent before with. The purpose of magnetism to electricity is that it works as a heat sink. Today when we make supercomputers, we have to use refrigeration. It's more important and more expensive than anything else.
Right, just keeping them cool, right.
That's right. Everything's based at maintaining a fixed constant. Our bodies, if we go 110 degrees, we incinerate. We die. Okay? It's no different for a black hole in the middle of our solar system. If it was to... What it does is it bathes itself with our planet. Eventually, we're going to be sucked into a black hole. Our mountains are going to be pulled, crushing flat. The seas are going to boil off in their beds. And we're going to be spun around faster and faster with other planets and other stars that have given off all their heat until we reach the singularity, where literally squeezed out of matter is this emanations, whatever we want to call it, spirit or dark energy, that don't bend, that are linear, and they drive the process. They keep it going, causing matter to curve and warp back in. And our Earth shoots out the other side of a white hole as hot, gaseous, interstellar matter, eventually to amalgamate, cool down, form, again, new planets and new people, and it's an eternal or endless cycle. That's why we say our bodies are made out of stardust, because we're made out of countless stars of the past.
Amazing,
And it's to take heat away from the core, from the center. And that's what the black hole is doing. It's maintaining a fixed, constant temperature of the solar system for itself. Everything has to maintain a constant temperature. So when I make these coils, I figured out the relationship of this, be it called spirit or flux or whatever you want to call it, to magnetism to electricity. And I literally use the coil's own higher dimensional flux fields to dissipate energy, to dissipate heat, to maintain it. And I can go on and on and on.
Wow, I love it. I mean, I love the fact that that you can go up and down the scale with it. That it's self-similar across all these scales. I mean, I think that it's just fascinating to me.
That's why I want to do I didn't even graph the fact that it's micro to macro, macro to micro, but certainly tonight I couldn't give the mathematical evidences of that by showing all the examples of the toroid skin
mm-hmm.
and showing how it relates to the... I want to create a classic teaching curriculum for children on the elementary school level that explains that the multiplication table is not flat, but that it actually is warped and forms a donut.
Huh.
And then you're able to do all these mathematical evidences and proofs to see how all numbers are in relationship to other numbers, that they're all connected, that no number ever comes individually. And of course, it makes unity.
Wow, I mean, it's amazing work, Marko, and it's so cool, and it's also super important when it comes to the implications of it. I mean,
I'd obsolete Microsoft as an operating system. I'd perfect artificial intelligence because it's a binary triplet, because there's polarity is based on thirds. I'm able to add the third element to artificial intelligence. I obsolete crashes in airplanes because I'm harnessing the secret of the axis, which is, if you ever spin a top, it always goes upright the faster it spins.
Right, and I mean, the airplane itself then becomes obsolete with this technology. That's the thing.
All combustion engines are obsolete.
Right, I mean, everything changes, in other words. Basically, that's the nutshell, is that everything changes. I mean, the one thing that, people don't take into account enough is synergies between these things. And so what can people do? We've got 10 minutes. We've got 5 minutes, as a matter of fact. So certainly you need support. You're looking for a facility. You're looking for contacts. You're looking for...
I lost my webmaster, and the problem is I